Good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday. That would be Thankful Tuesday. And I'm thankful that I got some coffee made before I got on here with you. So good morning, good morning, good morning. I just shared it out. So hopefully we'll have some peeps in here, or I should say some peas in here. Cheers to everyone this morning. I'm going to take a minute to take a sip since we have Annie in the house, since people are just now finding it. So good morning, good morning. How you doing, Miss Annie? I was thinking about you last night and wondering how you and Grayson are doing, and can't wait till we can get together and get to see each other. So share with me, share, and let's get people rolling in here. Good morning, Linda Lemieux. So happy to see you, and it was so good to hear your voice yesterday on the phone. So I hope you're doing well this morning. Hopefully that storm is not creating too much havoc there in Florida. Good morning, Auntie Jean. I'm so thankful for the peas. Absolutely. All right, well, let's go into our hearts. So place your hand on your heart center. Slow down the breathing. Good morning, Grayson. Getting ready to get on the bus. Slow the breath in and out. And with your next breath in, bring somebody into your heart. Who do you want to give a heart hug? Just hug them with your heart. Feel all that love flowing from you to them. And just say, I'm grateful for you, whoever it is, whether they are here in the physical or if they're in spirit. I am grateful for you. Release that one out. And we're going to do one more breath together. Breathe it in. And this time we're going to connect the heart to the mind. Let it flow up to your conscious being. And then to the divine. And let's all give gratitude to our Creator for this new day. I'm grateful for another day alive. Grateful that I have an opportunity today to possibly meet people and talk to people about love and about peace and joy and whatever comes through in conversation, to let people know you are worthy. So I want you to hear that right now. You are worthy. And I'm so grateful to have you here. All right, so where is everybody? We need our Kathy Hand coming in, and we need our Blue Jean. Now, y'all were just on Messenger, so I know you can hop in here. So come on in. The weather's fine. We don't bite, but we do give gratitude because it's Thankful Tuesday. So what are you grateful for, or who? And maybe share that person that was in your heart, the one you brought into your heart and held there. And there's Blue. Yeah, we're just doing a little roll call and getting you in here. Cheers. Good morning. So, Thankful Tuesday. I'm grateful for every one of you. I'm grateful for this thing called life. Good morning, Joanne. Thank you for being here. And I'm grateful for the air that I breathe. You know, how many times do we think about that? How many times do we just focus on the fact that we don't even have to think about it? Our lungs take in that air without us having to tell them what to do or to even consciously be aware of it. Coffee pot's making noise if you're wondering what that is. But being aware to give gratitude for the fact that we have air and hopefully clean air where you're at. I know when you're in places where there's smog or maybe fires are going on, it's harder to give gratitude for that because it's harder to breathe in. Okay, enough already. It's taking its sweet time to end up that cycle. Oh, thank you for calling in some of our other P's like Charlie and Hope, Erica, Robin. Thank you. And Blue is thankful for my sweet front porch on a rainy day. Well, I'm grateful for that as well for you. We haven't had rain in a few days. I think you all took it all. The East Coast, you got all of our rain. It was raining every afternoon. I could count on just a sweet little downpour that lasted maybe half an hour at the most. But we haven't had any for a few days. And I've been getting out there at night and watering the moringa, and they have been so happy to receive that blast of cool water at the end of a day and cooling them down. Okay, so we didn't get anybody else in here, but we are calling them in. And anybody else want to give your gratitude? Thank you, Blue, for giving yours. Good morning, Kathleen Caputo. Is Suzanne watching? I think she's probably at work. There's our Kathy. Yay. Good morning, Kathy Hand. I know you're probably driving to work, starting that sojourn into the city. And I forgot to plug my computer in. Let me do that because it hasn't been faring too well off of electricity. I was on with Ruth on Sunday morning. I had a full 100% battery, and in less than an hour, it drained completely. So something's going on that's draining the power from my computer battery, or it's just going because maybe it's its time. I don't know. It could be. I always say that I think they build in a certain lifespan on computers. So when it's their time to go, nothing you can do about it. They're going to go. So hopefully it'll hold up at least another year, because I really don't need any more expenses right now than what I have. Mercury retrograde just started yesterday. Oh, yay. Maybe that was what was going on. It was draining my computer. Good morning, Leo. And Annie says, yes, Suzanne is working. She has to get real early. Wanted her to know we love her. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that, Annie. Yes, I miss our worker BPs. You know, they come in on the weekends, thank goodness, like Suzanne and Tammy Fisk, and we get to see them on the weekend. All right. Well, if y'all will continue to give your gratitude, I will read our message from the angels from last night. It's been over 3 years, Blue Jean. Yeah, I use computers all the time when I get one, so so I guess I wear them out. All right, so what do the angels have to say? They said, memorable memories. Yeah, they wanted to do a tongue twister there. Cesar Pavis said, we do not remember days, we remember moments. I love the month of August. For one thing, it's my birthday month. Growing up, my birthday was not celebrated. It wasn't just mine, though. In a family as large as mine and with parents who went through the Great Depression, every cent spent was important to provide for food and shelter. I remember the first birthday celebration I had, which was when I turned 19 years old. Now I celebrate the entire month, and on my special day, I try to treat myself to good memories as I share it with friends and family. Dear angels, reflection is a powerful tool for spiritual growth. By looking back on the special moments in our lives, we can gain insight and wisdom. Reflecting on these past moments also reminds us of our resilience, our joys, and the love we have experienced. Dear ones, as you journey through life, cultivate the habit of noticing and honoring the special moments. Through intentional reflection, embrace the beauty and the impermanence of your experiences. In doing so, you create a life rich with meaning, connection, and spiritual depth. Do not be afraid to step out of your comfort zone of your concepts. Live your life in joy. Smile, hug, and laugh every chance you get. It makes the memories more memorable. Dear Angel, today I promise to cherish all the memories that come my way in each moment of my life. I loved writing this blog last night because y'all know I celebrate the whole month of August, and so it's like one big celebration for me. But I loved what they had to say. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone of your concepts. What if I had never acknowledged my birthday? What if I had never explored what it feels like to be made special and to have a day that's mine, my special day? And for all of us, what if we just ignore that day? And a lot of people do. A lot of people don't want to celebrate that they're getting older. We'll get over it because we all get older. And make it about just that feeling of celebration that you're here on this earth journey, that you're really celebrating you, that person that you are, the one that decided to come here in this earth realm and be and learn and do and share with others. So celebrate every moment, but celebrate your special days. And that's what I'm doing. I'm celebrating life this month. Kathy, Suzanne will be at the retreat meeting tonight. Yay! I'm happy to hear about that. And yes, I'm thrilled we're having a meeting to go over the agenda and everything that's going to take place there at the retreat. Auntie Jean, has anyone else been burning out light bulbs? I think I have replaced every one in my bedroom and the angel room, a couple twice. Well, I haven't had that experience, Jean, but I did turn on the light switch next door when I was staying at the B&B, and the light just said, poof, nope, not going to work anymore. So I blew a light bulb out. I don't know if that was Mercury retrograde or not. Kathy, my car does not want to connect to my phone this morning. Oh, no. Oh, good. It did finally connect. Well, good, because I want you safe and focusing on your drive. Okay, any thoughts about celebrating life, celebrating your specialness and your special day that you chose to show up here on Earth? You know, numerologists use everything about us. They use the month, the day, the year, the time, what we were named. They take all of that into consideration when they share with us what our life story is all about. And Michelle Landers is one of the best that I know, absolute best. And she has done my chart a couple of times. She did it last year for a birthday present for me. And I need to pull that up and look at it and see if there was anything on there that really stands out over this last year. Good morning, Julie Kiss, and good morning, Hope Wellington Marshall. And Jean Lorio says, I like to celebrate other people's birthday because I'm so happy that they are in my life. What a great way to think about it. And that's a memorable memory when you do that, right, Jean? Because you're honoring that person and making a beautiful memory together. So what does Kuan Yin have to say about all of this? You're not going to like it. She uses the T word. So the card for today is trust. Yep. Trust what you feel the divine is communicating to you through the happenings around you. There is divine guidance in all things if we know how to feel and look for it through the heart without silencing our intuition with logic. This card just came up. We had it maybe 2 days ago. I know we had it recently, and it does come up a lot for us. And I know that for me, it's all about this life journey, learning how to trust fully and how to show up and use my intuition, use my faith and my knowingness that I'm not here alone. I'm here on this journey. I have a special job to do, I have a purpose. There's a divine plan. And when I trust that everything is working perfectly, as our Marietta says, then it makes that journey a little bit easier. It really does. Although there are times when I'm trusting and I'm not seeing the evidence, but that's not the universe's fault. It's not God's fault. I can only blame me if I'm not seeing what is right there, because we're promised that we have everything we need in this lifetime to not just survive, but to thrive, to have a life full of love and light and camaraderie and enjoyment. And like my friend Bob had always told me every day when I would speak to him, life should be fun. We should be out there dancing in the rain, swinging on the swing set, doing what makes our heart happy. And if we're not, guess what? That's on us. We talked about child's play yesterday and the importance of doing something that makes us laugh or smile, doing a random act of kindness toward ourselves and toward each other. There's our Michelle Landers. Good morning. And Marietta EIWP. I quote you all the time on that. So if it's not EIWP, then what's going on? What are you blocking out that could be so tremendous in your life? Michelle and I are getting ready to teach a class called Think and Grow Rich. And we are going to study that workbook that goes along with the writing that Napoleon Hill did so many years ago and is still so pertinent to right now. And as I was delving into it this week, it makes so much sense now. I've read the book. I think I've probably read it a couple of times. This time it's made sense. And I always ask of Spirit when there's something that is showing up that's not quite EIWP. And I say, make it make sense. Just help me. Help me to understand more fully. Help me to have clarity. Help me to not be a doubting Thomas, but to exert that sense of trust and faith. And this time, it made sense. It made perfect sense. And the formula that Napoleon Hill gives, I don't know that I've ever really persevered and stuck with that formula to manifest and to have in my life the things that I say I want. You know, I want abundance, I want joy, I want love. So those things that we say we want, just saying that we want them doesn't make them poof, magically appear. There's the trust element. There's being specific and knowing that what we want, we can have. So if you're interested in manifesting, and like I said, I feel like I have more clarity this time around, reading the book and delving into the principles that Napoleon Hill outlined for us so beautifully, then sign up for that class. It's a BOGO class, which means one person can sign up and two people can come. You can treat somebody, or you can split the cost with somebody, whatever. Just sign up and then designate another person to be there with you. I love this idea, and that was Michelle's idea. So y'all can thank her. That was her special inspired moment that says, why don't we do this? So thank you, Michelle, and thank you for what we're going to accomplish together in the month of September. So on angelspeakers.com, you can go there to the tab that says classes, and it's Think and Grow Rich with me and Michelle. Starting in September, it's coming up fast, faster than I like to think about, because we're already in day 6 of this month. Like, how did that happen? It just started, and here we are already on the 6th. So in 2 days, we have Lionsgate, and Michelle and I are doing a Lionsgate offering together. I'm so happy to be doing that with you, Michelle. And we're going to be sitting together in that energy of Lionsgate at 11:11 a.m. Eastern Time. And I'm going to be bringing in an invocation. I know Michelle's got some beautiful things planned for that time together. And Dr. Ruth Anderson will be hosting us. So come be with us for that celebration. No, Kathy, you really don't. I mean, if you want to order the book, it's Think and Grow Rich. It's a book that was written, I think, back in the 20s, maybe 1920s. So if you wanted to, I also listened to it on YouTube. The entire audio book is on YouTube. You can just search for it there and have somebody read it to you. And that's a really good way to get familiar with it. And Michelle says, yes, Teri, I think the steps are so powerful and make so much sense. You know, the steps themselves, like I said, I understood them when I've read it before, but I didn't persevere. And that's the part that I want to really stress when we teach it, is the perseverance and having those steps right there in front of you so that you know that every day you're going to do that. The book is free. Yeah, you can get a PDF of it if you search online. And we send the workbook pages to you. So you don't really have to do anything other than the exercises in the workbook that we'll give you, and then attend class so we can discuss it. And Michelle and I will be doing teachings on it. Donna Sandoval, good morning to you. Do you need to sign up for Lionsgate? Nope. Just show up. Enlightened World Network on Thursday, August the 8th at 11:11 a.m. So I've been reading every day from the Angels in My Pocket book. We finished up page 88. So now I'm reading from page 8. And today's message from there is, we invite you to respect your spiritual journey and treat it just as important as any other classroom you attend. It is a lifelong learning experience. So have patience with yourself. You will never arrive because the universe is constantly evolving. So choose to evolve with it, and you will find yourself in alignment with your higher purpose. It's a spiritual evolution. And I love that. I love that thought. And I love that that's what we're doing. We're ascending, we are evolving, You know, the one thing we can count on in life, well, there's several, but the main thing is change. And that's where the trust comes in, isn't it? Trust that that change that's happening is for our best and highest good. And then go with the flow. Pracheta, good morning. Charlie Coons, good morning to you. Well, cheers, everybody. So we have a moment. If you want to pick a page, we'll do just a couple of readings before we go into our prayer time together and just celebrate this day. That was the angel's message. Celebrate every moment. Make it a magical moment. Make it a time that's going to be memorable and stick out in your mind as time goes on in your life. It is 6:04 p.m. in India. Goofy is getting ready for his walk. He is all over Prachir. And you want page 17, Pracheta. All right, so let's go there before you head out the door. Listen with your heart when you ask for advice from your spiritual team. It is best to step away and bring your focus to hearing instead of speaking. It is essential to know that fighting your battles is not about being right, but rather knowing what is right for you in your role in the oneness. Listening, oh my gosh, how important is that? Listening is more important than speaking. Because if we don't listen, we don't learn. If we don't listen, we don't know what Spirit is trying to tell us and guide us toward. But yet we think that the speaking part is the most important, right? I mean, we spend that first year of an infant's life trying to wait for that first word to be spoken. And what is that baby going to say? And we encourage our babies, of course, to speak, to communicate with us, to let us know their thoughts and their needs and whatever they choose to say. But how about if we focus on teaching them to listen, commanding their attention with our eyes, making eye contact, and helping them to know that the listening part is just as important as what they have to say. All right, so thank you for that, Pracheta. And we'll go to page 24 for our Charles. Let's see which one grabs me here. Love the first one on there. Sing your inner song of happiness. Dance, even when there is no music playing. Love yourself and every moment of your life. Every moment. And that's what the angel message was from last night. Every moment can be a special moment. Make it a special moment. Make it memorable. And work together to really come into that beautiful blessing of being here on earth with others. Kathleen Caputo, good morning. I'm busy at that time on 8/8. We can listen to the Lionsgate later. Of course you can. Yes, you know that Lionsgate energy, it's already started to open. The portal, it starts opening in July, actually. And this is the culmination and the crux of it opening up fully is 8/8. So it's perfect whenever you listen to it. All right. So Charlie also wanted for him, message number 2. When you do something so unselfish for another, that is love. When you stop thinking about your own self and consider the needs of someone else, that is love. When you have something to give and you share it without hesitation, that is love. Whatever it might look like for you to extend a helping hand, remember that what you do to help others is also helping you. And this is what happens when we do those random acts of kindness. Because when we are there fully for another person and we're doing something kind, we are blessed as well. So whatever we put out, it comes back to us. Thank you, Charlie, for that message. And Michelle wants page 34, and then we'll do Auntie Jean's after that, and that'll be all the messages for today. So let me just put in here for you to type in your prayers. And we'd love to know if there's somebody that you want us to hold in prayer. But we also have started really being specific with the prayers. So if there's something specific that you want us to pray for, it could be a physical issue, it could be mental, spiritual, emotional, whatever's going on with you, we want to know. So if you want to share that in the comments, then that helps us to focus our energy and focus our prayers as we lift you up. Page 34, Michelle says, are you overwhelmed at the thought that there are more hills to climb? Dear ones, we encourage you to put some thought into the reason behind your life, the why of being you and taking on the hills to climb. Once you find the purpose, you will appreciate the beauty you find at the top of each hill. Ah, I love that message. Don't be overwhelmed because you're still learning. We're a work in progress. Don't be overwhelmed if all of a sudden you're laying on the floor and you're looking up and it seems so far away to be able to even get up off the floor. That's the overwhelm. When you have the mindset of everything is working perfectly and I can do all things. We can do all things. And then just let yourself be lifted off of that floor and climb up that mountain. Thank you, Michelle. So for Auntie Jean, and the last page we're going to in the book, it is 64 and message 2. And good morning, Catherine Kovacs. And good morning, Brookie and Dylan and Max. Yes, it is a beautiful day. All right, so page 64 says, you all have the potential to be great lighthouses in the world. A lighthouse does not worry or become anxious about the lost ships looking for a sign of a direction to move forward. It simply stays steady and firm and repeats the same message of hope constantly. I am here for you. That's the message of the lighthouse. And we can all be lighthouses. We can all let our light shine so brightly that those who are spinning in circles or in chaos and don't know the direction to move in, they can see our light. Okay. So prayers. How can we serve you today? How can we serve you? Is there something that's needed in your life? Is there a physical healing? Is it spiritual? Is it emotional or mental? Just type it in the comments. And we're praying for Matt, Jean's friend, and his broken ankle. And Catherine Kovacs, prayers for her mom, who has cancer, and prayers for healing for Catherine. And Brookie says, my mom loved lighthouses so much. We had that in common because I love them as well. Good morning, Sally. Thank you for stopping in. Stopping in to share prayers and wishing everybody a blessed day. Prayers for the lost, the lonely, the forgotten, the unloved, and for those living in fear of another. Please keep me in my emotional meltdowns that come from the frustration of not being able to do for myself right now. Please keep me lifted up. Well, we certainly are, my dear. We lift you up and we put you in that circle. We put Tony in there. So again, if you have anything specific, just keep typing them in the comments. We're going to go into our hearts and we connect with the breath. So breathing in, flowing into that state of love in our heart. Just connect. And breathe it out. Breathe in again and release. And with your next breath, just lift your energy upward. See it traveling up, up, up to a higher plane where we go higher yet. We go up to the great central sun and we bring all the prayer requests with us. Everyone that's on our list, every prayer that was shared here today, we lift you. And while we're there, just sit in that energy. Just let yourself be blessed. Let yourself be healed in whatever manner is needed. And let's just give gratitude because we know that's all we have to do. Our job is done. When we just lift it up to the Creator, then we do that trust thing. And let's just say together, thank you, God. Thank you, Creator, for hearing our prayers and for answering our prayers. And we pray for our earth and all inhabitants. And then bring that energy back into your heart. And we're going to share love and gratitude with each other. I know it was a short meditation today, but it doesn't always have to be long. So now we share love and gratitude with each other. I'm going to get Leo playing for us. And let's get on with our day.
Morning, Earthlings! It's time to get up and get ready because today is the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you wake up this morning, might as well be part of it. When all things for peace, so I'm sure for harmony. It's you and me, I'm the only lead. Wherever means I'm there. The creative portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guardian angels and the masters. Take a deep breath and going into a new dimension. Morning cup full of joy, a very day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy. With all the peace and the power, the daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peace and the power, the daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. I'm full of joy, full of light, full of love. And the bottom is refused, really not from the top here. The coffee's always hot, the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play us put on the shoes. Today's on you, baby, all part of this game. Let's make it win. Love always is the winning team. Look inside the dust, there is always no space in the pot for the love.
Thank you, Charlie. Leo.
Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peace and the power. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peace and the power. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you,
Thank
namaste.
you, Auntie Jean.
There is no secret. We simply
Accept, align, allow. To play, y'all. That's right, Marietta.
Morning cup full of joy with all the peace and the power. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on the high five, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peace and the power. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
All right. Who's going to join Leo at the end of the song? Thank you, Jean. Woo! Thank you, Leo. And thank you, everybody who was here today. I love you so much. Stay in your heart. Stay blessed. I'll see you tomorrow on the Morning Cuppa.